Emerson, thanks. And here's that pedal to the draft path from Milwaukee, starting with the ferry handoff to Titletown with some pit stops along the way. Their first stop with the ceremonial football in hand, the Summerfest grounds. We are just 36 days away from the annual major music festival in Milwaukee. Next, they stopped at the Milwaukee Art Museum for a quick photo opportunity, home of 30,000 works of art. Then they got back on their bikes, Peter and Tracy Fluke on their tandem bike, and headed north to the Oak Leaf Trail, which is a multi-use trail system with over 135 miles of trail. That led them about 80 miles north to Manitowoc to the Farm Wisconsin Discovery Center. It's a place that highlights Wisconsin's rich history of agriculture, something the Packers really wanted to focus on during the big celebration today, promoting the entire state of Wisconsin.
Our famed culinary traditions, our vibrant arts and culture, endless outdoor activities, jaw-dropping vistas, live music, festivals for pretty much everything you can think of, our native roots and our thriving indigenous culture, unique accommodations from cozy to luxurious, history, wellness, golf, agritourism, shopping, and so much more. We can't wait to welcome the draft goers and help them make Wisconsin memories they will never forget. And I love that we are starting already to make those memories right now with Pedal to the Draft.
The Bike Brigade is back on its Pedal to the Draft path, where they will eventually meet up with kids to bring the football all the way to Lambeau Field.